something that has never been seen before by mankind. And perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps it has been seen before by mankind many thousands of years ago. So many thousands of years ago, it was probably invented by Moses. The Bible talks about the Urim and Thummim. What is the Urim and Thummim? People have many ideas of what the Urim and Thummim is. People believe it's some kind of divination device or throwing stones, casting lots, answering and asking questions. Well, my brother and I claim that we have discovered the nature and what the Urim and Thummim was. We feel that we know exactly what the Urim and Thummim looked like, and we recreated it. And we found that our recreated Urim and Thummim does remarkable things. And it does everything that Moses would have wanted it to do. What is the Urim and Thummim? Essentially, it is a blueprint of objects formed in Judaism. We've discovered a pattern.
And Christianity also.
Oh, Christianity also.
Yeah.
We've discovered a pattern that when you interlay it within itself and make multiple patterns of this particular pattern, make it double, triple, quadruple, and lay it on top of each other and hold it to a light, makes a kaleidoscope of images. These images are locked down in place and form objects holy to Christianity and Jerusalem. And Robert, will you show us what the basic pattern is?
This is the basic pattern. It's composed of lines that are made of gold and copper, which is opaque. There are translucent areas, which are made of crystal or colored glass, and a inner area which is clear, which would be clear glass, clear crystal, or it's just left blank in the basic pattern. There are four different colors. There's white, there's red, there's black, and there is a pale red or a pale green, and there's a clear area here. So when you overlay the pattern, multiples, you will see a design in various colors.
How
you
did
can
you
show
come,
it in two directions.
How did you come across these colors, these four colors? Why did you pick these colors?
There is a code of the colors in the book of Revelations of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and the colors these are the colors of the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
And what is that again?
Well, it's white.
White is one of the horsemen?
White, red, clear, no, not clear, but pale, and black. With this design, you can see a red sword. The patterns we're going to see, which I'm going to show in the more detailed clips, you will see the crucifixion in great detail. You'll see blood on the hands of Christ, on the foot, which is coming from the reds of this image. You'll see images such as Moses parting the Red Sea. All types of details, the facade of the temple, in scale, the scale of the pillars of the temple's facade. These all will show with one picture, multiples of one picture. I can show the Ark of the Covenant, the table of showbread, in detail, and especially the menorah with all of its details, such as all of its branches, with its flames above the lights facing inward, the bowls and the knobs, the exact numbers, everything is going to match this pattern device. And as my brother has pointed out, no one has ever seen anything like this. You're going to be able to see a plaque divided into 3 parts over the head of the Christ figure. There are going to be wounds on the hands, on the foot, of the lance going to the side of the body. It's all in a single image can produce these. There are also very amazing optical illusions, such as a burning bush. The bush will be burning. Burning means you'll see red flames, you'll see black flames coming from the red areas of the pattern, from the black area of the patterns. You're going to see the miracle of Hanukkah, where the light will keep burning for 7 days. You can get the count of the number 7. So this is going to be in the show about the Urim and Tumim, which will be on this in another clip. This is the basic pattern. It is transparent over opaque lines. We can take 2 or more and overlap them over a light source. This is a light box. I'm putting the pattern down. As you see, as you move it around, you can see different images. For example, if I take these 2 and overlap them like this, you'll get a pattern that looks like a cross in the center. We could then add the elements of color. These colors are translucent sheets onto the same pattern that we saw before, which means that I can take 2 or more of these and overlap, and you will see a kaleidoscope of different colors. We can get the effect we saw before. There is the cross that we had before. You'll notice that the cross is in clear because it's the overlapping of the clear elements. Just like that. This pattern is done with 2 of these plates. I can make a pattern with more than 2. Here is a very important pattern made with 3. Notice how that center seems to glow because the pale elements are all overlapping each other. Here is a pattern that we'll talk about in more detail a little later, but it looks like a man in white holding his hands out. This pattern could be Moses parting the sea. It has many interpretations. It could be Jesus with blood on his hands, with a plaque in 3 parts. The clothes is divided into 5 parts. It's following the Gospels. These patterns could be the basis for different biblical stories. It's like a divination device for making these stories. So if I was to add 2 more elements, we could put Jesus on the cross that I just made. This basic pattern has 3 parts. I'll make it again. There is a plaque, there is a vertical, there's the arms spread apart, and there is this sloping line going through the foot. The Russian Orthodox have a cross that looks like this, with a sloping footrest. It's right there. There is the plaque, the hands, sloping footrest of the Russian Orthodox cross. It's this. I make the figure that we use 3 plates. I put the 3rd plate on, just like that. This could be seen as Moses parting the Dead Sea, parting the sea of reeds, actually. The reason we say that is that there are 2 clear areas on either side. Clear can represent water, so he's parting the water. There is this niche here, and it's like he's standing on a rock here. This could be Moses striking the rock. There's a rod in his hand. He's holding a rod. That's the rod. And he's striking the rock, and out of the base of the rock is coming water. That's the water coming from the side of the rock, because that's clear. So that's water. Now I can take, it could also be Jesus, and I could put him on a cross. Remember I made a cross before? There's the cross. The cross is in clear, and he will fit right in the center of the clear, and there he is on the cross. This is one of the most important of the designs. It can be looked at as Moses, the figure in white, separating the sea. Or it can be Jesus on a cross. You can see the blood on his hands. You can see the nail going into the foot. All the details of the Gospels, for example, the dividing of the plaque over the head in 3 parts is here. The dividing of the garment, the white area, into 5 parts is here. And if you see, it's just made by overlapping these plates.